Okay, so I've just found out I've been banned from using Facebook chat because I've been using it to help too many people. I'll typically sign into Facebook, and while I'm there doing my work, replying to my emails or what have you, I'll end up with anywhere between 10 to 20 different people emailing me with different questions and different problems they're having. And I'll sit there and go through them all and try and reply them. And then suddenly I get this notification come up on my Facebook saying to me that I've been messaging too many people today, and so I run the risk of being banned. Which is really funny because I didn't actually message anyone, I was just sitting there replying. And it made me realize that I've got a bit of a problem here because Facebook is usually the #1 way that I try and give advice to people. However, it is flawed, not only because apparently you get banned if you use it too often, but also because I'm only helping each individual person at the time I'm helping them. If I write a message to one individual, the others don't get to see the reply. And 9 times out of 10, you'll often find that the same problems are coming up again and again and again. Now, I've recently just bought a new iPhone, which has got this whole video capability to it, and it made me realize that another way that I could help people is actually just record off-the-cuff videos. Now, I've wanted to do some kind of video blog thing for a while, but I wasn't sure exactly what to do, and I think this might be the solution. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help each individual person I can with a video reply. And then what I want you to do is if you've got a problem, if you've got a question, then just add it to the comment underneath the most recent video. Then I'll read through the comments on the latest video, find one of the questions that I think is probably one of the best, and then I'll go out there and I'll record that as my next video. And I'll hope to do at least one of these a week, maybe a few more if I can. Kind of like an online agony on call service. So if you've got a problem, if you've got a question that you want solved, then this is the place to put it. Now, the question that I was in the middle of posting and replying to when I first got banned was a guy who was asking me indirect versus direct. Basically, there's a girl that works in his local shop, and he's wondering whether the best way of getting her, I think it was a TK Maxx, was to go direct or indirect. Now, my advice to him under that particular situation, although I often do go direct, would actually be to go indirect. And the reason for it is this. On the shop floor, she runs the risk of being judged by the other co-workers at work for what she replies. And that could seriously affect her reply to you. So although she may want to go for you, although if you go direct, she might be completely blown away and think, yeah, this is the kind of guy I want to go with, she runs the risk of her co-workers laughing at her. If she is kind of in a relationship, kind of seeing a guy, but she doesn't really know what she thinks about him, then that might be a factor because she might be worried that her co-workers will think she's a little bit too easy. Her boss might be watching, she might not be allowed to give her phone number out. There's so many different factors that can affect it. And with direct, you're really only giving yourself a 5-minute chance for it to actually go the way you want it to. Whereas with indirect, you can sit and talk for a while, go back, make sure you get the number under the pretense of being a friend or a customer, and then at that point you can start escalating it in a different situation. So for the specific problem that you've got there of should you go indirect or direct when you're looking into a shop situation where she's actually a worker, I would always recommend indirect. But guys, feel free to discuss below and let's hear your thoughts.